Hello there, beautiful Scorpio. How are you? This is LJ. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is going to be a healing for my beautiful Scorpios for mid to end of March. And then I think what I'll do is come back in maybe in another week and do another reading. But for tonight, the Divine has asked me to do a special message from Buddha and also to do a healing for you. So the card that was pulled is this is number 5. This is the Buddha message. Just let you see that right now on the happy path. Scorpios, you're on the happy path, man. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path, the Buddha. So before we get started and read that, let's take a moment to clear the energies in our body. All right, so I've got my singing bowl here. And if you'll just close your eyes, take a moment for yourself, beautiful Scorpio. This is all about you. And for this reading, I would love it if you would find a place where you will not be disturbed for maybe about 15 minutes. Not too long. You deserve it. You deserve this time alone. Maybe get the kids to bed. Sit back in your meditation chair or lay down in your bed. Because after the healing process of the Earth Angel, Earth Warrior cards that I'm going to be doing, I would love it if you would just continue in a meditation so that you can sit back and relax, hear messages from the Divine that may be coming in after this healing. Okay, so this is very important that you have a little bit of time just to yourself, okay? So for now, just close your eyes and take a few deep, relaxing breaths. I now ask for 100,000 angels of the purest, highest, best white light to come in through our crown chakras and clear our energy. If you agree to this and you will allow the angels to come in through your crown chakra, say yes now. Continue to breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Archangel Michael, thank you for walking before us, protecting us, our families, and our loved ones, always. Thank you, Spirit. Hopefully that helped clear your energies. I'm going to spray a little bit of my Florida water just to clear the air a bit for my beautiful Scorpions. All right, so let's get to it. So you guys are on the path, on the happy path. I love it. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. That is the coolest freaking one, isn't it? Number 5. So it looks like you're in for some change. Change is on the horizon. Number 5. 5s are all about change, right? Your description of paradise is beautiful, the Buddha continued. Yet it is insufficient and does little justice to the glory of that pure land created for the higher training of Bodhisattvas and Buddhas before they return again to help this world. The worldly can speak of it in a worldly way only. They use worldly similes and worldly words. But that pure land in which the pure live is more beautiful than you can say or imagine. One can only reach this happy land if one's soul is filled with the infinite light of truth, the Dharma. One can only fully live and breathe in the spiritual atmosphere of this paradise once one has attained enlightenment. I say to you, I live in the pure land of eternal bliss even now, while I am still in the body. I preached the Dharma to you and the whole world so that all may attain the same peace, the same happiness. That's Buddha, the Gospel by Paul Carus. Below that it says, the sixth of the 8th auspicious symbols, the pair of golden fish swim freely in the happy waters of abundance. Combat the fires of attachment with good judgment and faith, knowing that these waters are plentiful. Any happiness shared is readily returned in kind. Any happiness shared is readily returned in kind. I love that. That's a cool picture. Don't you love the artwork in these cards? Really pretty. These, isn't it? Aren't they koi? And koi are good luck. I do believe, anyway. All right, so this is your Earth Warriors card. Earth Warriors Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Man, this beautiful book. I love the colors and how they depict these things. I don't know if I showed you. This is the Wisdom of Buddha. That's the message that you just got. Wisdom of Buddha. And that is by Matthew Smith. I just love these cards. They're so beautiful together, too, aren't they? With the colors and everything. All right, so beautiful Scorpio. Sit back, relax. Let me read this. There's a couple of pages I'm going to be reading to you. And then there is a healing process, like I said, that you'll need to go through if you want. This is all up to you. It is all free will. So let's get going here. Hopefully you can see that all right. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? All right, sage of higher knowledge. Seek what feels true, even beyond the logical. If something doesn't feel right, challenge it and dig deeper. Educate and inform yourself on matters of importance to you. Trust that your mind is strong and bright enough to do this. Enhance your self-esteem by researching for information and trusting your intuition to help you discern what is useful and true. Have faith in your own mental abilities. If others have criticized you or made you feel inadequate in understanding, cast that off as belonging to the past and not relevant to you now. You will become immune to manipulation by others, who may be convincing but not necessarily accurate or helpful. Trust the power of your mind to receive and recognize the answers that you need. You will find your way. Test all opinions, advice, research, and alleged facts according to your own intuition and instinct. Select that which is helpful for you and notice that which is best cast aside, even if just for a time. Seek information and assistance from those that you feel can assist you, and yet place no human advisor above the ultimate divine authority, which will guide you on how to proceed through a deep inner knowing. There is always new knowledge beyond existing boundaries of thought. We simply need to be open and willing to receive it with patience, discernment, and trust in the greater guiding power. The oracle of Amuata comes to you with guidance that an answer is coming, an important piece of information, and that when you are centered in your heart, you will recognize that for what is and know how to proceed. Intuition and instinct are two forms of intelligence, one arising from the heart and the other from the wisdom of the body. These special forms of knowing are essential for living a wise and authentic life, one that is tuned into love and truth that flows through our universe. Intuition can help us know without knowing how we know, showing us an accurate bird's-eye view of a situation in a sudden flash of insight. Instinct can give us a stark and honest gut feeling about the intentions of another person or the real value of an opportunity. You do not need to have a logical explanation to justify your intuition and instinctive recognition of falsehood, deception, or other misleading uses of information. These two forms of intelligence are ways of sacred feminine knowing. Then there are logic and intellect, which can also be gifts for humanity to use for great effect. Provided that logic and intellect are not used to cut off from sacred feminine knowing, they can play a very helpful role in living a happy and fulfilling life. Finding the correct information in this age, when there is an abundance of information with varying degrees of truth and helpfulness, is an important skill to develop. We can do this with a combination of logic and intuition. Sometimes intuition and instinct will tell you that a piece of information accepted by others is not actually true for you. That sacred feminine intelligence recognizes truth and is able to guide you as to how to best use it for your noble goals. The oracle of Amuata comes to you with guidance suggesting that you take your time to inform yourself. If you have a decision to make, trust your instincts and your intuition above and beyond logic or other people's opinions. But make sure that you obtain the information that you feel is most useful to your decision-making process. Amuata urges you to take care around simply accepting the opinion or point of view of another, even if that person has been a trusted guide for a time or has many credentials. Sometimes your inner knowing shall encourage you to a different course of action, even if you have great respect for the person offering their opinion. The universe may simply have other plans for you. If you have ever been put down or judged as not being clever enough, or if your intellect has been worshipped and encouraged at the expense of the intuitions of your heart, the oracle of Amuata comes to you now with a message of healing relief. There are many ways of knowing, and we are all unique in our particular combinations of intellect, instinct, intuition, and insight. You have been created exactly how you were meant to be for sacred purpose. The judgment of others, for better or worse, are meaningless. What matters is that you find your own best way of sensing truth, honoring when something does not feel right, and moving forward when something rings true. All right, Scorpio, this is your healing process. Hopefully you've found a place to relax. Now say this prayer aloud. I'll try to go slow so that you can say it along with me, okay? Kind of like an echo. I call upon the grace of unconditional love and the truth of the divine mind to empty and cleanse my mind and emotional body from fixed opinion, half-truths, and deceptions. May I trust and be patient so that I can see and know the highest level of truth available to me. May I give and receive peace, enlightenment, and helpful, accurate communication. May divine light shine bright and help all beings find their way. Through my own free will, so be it. Relax now as long as you need. Perhaps close your eyes and focus on your breathing for several moments. as you allow the power of your prayer to work at a spiritual level and beyond. Allow yourself to become empty and still and go into as deep a relaxation as possible for as long as feels good for you. Then you will have completed your healing process. I send you love, light, and happiness. Bye-bye.